Come on in, come on in, come on in, everybody. Come on in. I'm gonna have some hot chocolate this morning instead of tea. I usually have a cup of tea in the morning. But today I'm gonna make me a cup of hot chocolate. My vitamins. Put some water inside of my teapot. Come on in, come on in. Everybody hit that like button when you come inside too. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like, hit the like. How is everybody doing? It is hump day. It's hump day, guys. It is hump day. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. You know what, let me put my phone on do not disturb because it will start ringing soon and I don't want to be disturbed right now because I'm talking to you guys. So good morning, happy hump day, happy hump day. It is Wednesday. Well, it's hump day for most of you. For me, it's the beginning of my week. Good morning, Roletta. Some more light going on in here. So I'm making me a cup of hot chocolate and got my vitamins and I'm boiling me 2 eggs for breakfast. Those were my last 2 eggs in the carton, so I probably won't be eating eggs anymore until like next year. If I do eat eggs, it won't be this type of eggs. It'll be vegan eggs. It won't be this. Oops. Sorry, guys. Shaking y'all all over the place. I used to eat 2 boiled eggs like practically every single day at one time. I used to eat, if I wasn't eating 2 boiled eggs, I was eating an omelet. Like I had to have an omelet. I just love eggs, but eggs isn't good for my cholesterol, so I cut back majorly on eggs. And I bought this carton of eggs about 2 weeks ago. For the first time, I bought a carton of eggs since I believe it was in like May or June, whenever I went to the doctor, and my doctor had told me to, not eat eggs for, what was it, 60 days. 60 days I didn't eat any eggs. And nor did I have any butter. What else I didn't have? It was a few things on the list that she told me not to eat. And I followed everything that she said. Shrimp was one. I love shrimp. And we know shrimp is high in cholesterol also. So all the things that she told me not to eat, I took heed to it and I did exactly what she told me to do. And when I went back, everything was gravy. I think it was my LDLs, my bad cholesterol. It was at like 140 something. It wasn't to the point where I needed medication, but before it got to that point, she wanted me to just go ahead and cut back on all the things that I just named, plus some other foods. I can't think of them right now, but I obeyed what she told me to do, and it worked out in my favor. When I went back, my cholesterol had went down like 20 something points. I think it was like 22 points. So Eggs and shrimp were probably the only two foods that I did miss when during those 60 days. Those were the two things that I missed, the two foods I missed. And so yeah, these are my last two eggs in the carton. I'm gonna eat those this morning, and the next time I'll eat eggs will probably be in about 4 or 5 months. If then, I don't know. We'll see. Let me get some water so I can take my vitamins. How's everybody doing this morning? That's enough of me ranting about eggs and stuff. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I know I haven't done a cooking video. I don't think I did one at all this week. Did I do a cooking video this week? I don't think so. So I was thinking I might cut back on doing cooking videos. I'm still going to be in the kitchen, but I'm not going to be cooking like a whole bunch of meat and stuff like that. I'm going to probably do like salads and stuff like that because I am always conscious about my weight. So I have a live vitamin, and I also have some vitamin C. I'm always conscious, self-conscious, and conscious about my weight, mainly in my stomach area. And when I start to see my stomach looking like it's protruding too much, then I'm like, okay, Tish, fall back from the table, right? So I shouldn't say I'm not going to do any more cooking videos. I'm still going to do cooking videos, but it's going to be different types of food. I'm going to start cooking more like healthier types of meals as opposed to what I was cooking before. Not that I was cooking too unhealthy before, but I'm going to be making a lot of salads in this kitchen, which are on live, like different types of salads. Thumbs up the live, guys. Thumbs up the live. So I got me some hot chocolate in here. You know what? I like to put milk in my hot chocolate, but I don't have any milk, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some creamer in it. Good morning, Maureen. I haven't had hot chocolate in so long. I used to put marshmallows in my hot chocolate. Yeah, marshmallows in the hot chocolate is the bomb. I'm ready for some creamer in here. I've never put creamer in my hot chocolate before. This is going to be the first time. So, y'all know I'm always trying new stuff on the camera with y'all in this damn kitchen. Put some cream in there. See what it's going to taste like. My eggs are boiling. And pour this good old hot water inside of this hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate. And I only drink hot chocolate during this time of the year and in the winter time. The only time I drink hot chocolate. Like in the fall and in the winter. So is everybody at work this morning? What are you guys doing? Are you guys working? Working from home? Are you all working in the office? So I wanted to tell you guys a story real quick. I'm gonna make this a story time video too. You drinking coffee? Nice. cheers to the morning and to the wake-up call for us all that is here on God's green earth. Another day. Let that cool off. Before I get into my story time, give me some more thumbs up. I need some more likes on this video, y'all. Let me get some more likes on this video. Thumbs up the live, y'all. Thumbs up the live. Thumbs it up, thumbs it up. Thumbs up the live. Thumbs up the live. Come on now. Thumbs up the live. Thumbs up the live. I was listening to my gospel this morning. I wish I could play it for you guys without getting like a copyright strike. I'm gonna give y'all a little snippet of it. That's it. I was listening to Shekinah Glory. Yes, have y'all ever heard of that song? I love that song. Like, for the past couple of days, I've been like going to sleep listening to it, waking up listening to it. It is like one of my favorite gospel songs. I love that song. It's called Yes by Shekinah Glory. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that song or heard of Shekinah Glory. Good morning, Patricia. You go back to work this coming Monday? You out of work due to COVID shutdown with someone else? Oh, wow. Well, stay safe. Yesterday, this is the story time I got for y'all. I wanted to tell this story because when this situation happened, it made me think about how crazy of a world that we live in, and how so very cautious we have to be, especially as women. So I was going to the store at the gas station yesterday, and in New Jersey, they have the gas attendants pump your gas for you. So as I was walking into the store, the gas attendant was like yelling out to me. He kept yelling out to me. And he was like, Miss, I guess I can't really remember exactly what he was calling me when he was yelling out to me. But he was yelling out to me, but I was on the phone, so I really wasn't paying attention to him because I didn't know he was talking to me. But it just got louder and louder and louder. He was, Miss, ma'am, whatever he was saying to call out to me. So at some point, I did turn around and, I had this real frustrated look on my face, like, bro, like, relax. Why you calling me so hard like that, right? It actually tastes good with the cream. I was like, why are you calling me so hard like this? In my head, right? But then I realized that it wasn't just him calling me, it was him and another man sitting in his car. So finally they got my attention, and the man in the car was like asking me, can I come here? So I was like, you want me to come to you? Like, for what? Like, what happened? I'm like really agitated, and it was showing all in my face and all in my tone and everything. And he lift up these crutches, and he was like, "I'm on crutches." So he was like, he started saying, explaining himself that his key wasn't working, something about his key, he's having car trouble, and his phone was broke. So I did walk over to the car, and the only reason why I did that was because it was early in the morning, it was daytime, and a lot of people was outside. So I was like, it was something about his face or something about the way that he seemed so sincere that made me go over there. So I walked over to the car. I didn't get too close. I just was still looking. Even though I went over there, it was still with a little hesitation because I was like, what the hell is going on? So I get near his car, not too close, and he says that, he's having car trouble and that his phone isn't working and he needs to use my phone to call his wife. So when he said that, that put me at a little bit more ease as well. I was like, okay. So I have two phone numbers on my phone. One is my business line and one is my personal number. So the number that he gave me to dial, I dialed that number from my business line. So I dialed the number for him and I put it on speaker because although I'm still doing all this, I'm still thinking in my head like a little leery, right? So not much because obviously I went over there to help the man out. So I put the phone on speaker and I put it like this so he can hear it, like not in his car, not, you know what I'm saying? It was close enough to him to where he can hear. And he was, so when the woman answered the phone, he said, "Mom," and she like, "Yeah." And so he was like, "Mom, can you call such and such?" Talking about his wife. "I'm over here on blah 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 street and blah 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 avenue. I'm stuck at the gas station and I need her to come and, I guess come get me or whatever the case may be." So the mother was like, okay, so she called the wife for him on three-way. The wife didn't answer the phone. So he was like, "Well, Mom, could you please keep trying to call?" Right? And so the mother was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll do that for you." So I'm standing there, and I told him, I said, "You know what?" I said, "Please forgive me, but I'm a woman, and you're a man, a strange man that calls me over to his car, and I had my antennas up, and I didn't trust it or whatever initially. So please forgive me for that." He was like, "No, no, no. I understand. It's all good. I understand." I said, "Well, good luck. I hope that your wife, comes to get you, and good luck with that, and this and that, whatever case may be." He was like, "No problem." I said, if your mom calls my phone back, I will let her know that I'm not over here anymore, but you're still over here, whatever." And he was like, "All right, thanks a lot." So I go into the store and I get what I need to get. And when I left out the store, he was still standing there. So I waved at him. I was like, "Good luck with everything." And he was like, "Could you come back? Could you call her one more time for me?" So I go over there. I called and he asked his mom. He was like, "Did you speak to her?" And she said, "Yes, she's on her way." So I was like, "All right, well, you take care." And I left and I went home. The moral of the story is It is so, so sad that we live in a world where we got to be so cautious when it comes to helping people that's genuine. This man was a genuine man that was in need of help. Now, why the, of course, I'm also thinking like, why didn't the gas station attendant help him? Like, why didn't he ask him? Or did he ask him and the gas station attendant couldn't help him because he's working? I don't know what was going on, but I thought it was weird that the gas station attendant really literally helped him yell me down to assist him with his situation. I hate that we live in this type of world, but at the same time, we have to be careful and cautious like this because you just never know. Like, I just read a story the other day. In fact, let me see if I can find it on here for y'all. What time is it? 10, 9, 30, 39. I got a little bit of time. I don't have to be to work till 12, so I could leave here like another hour or less. Let me see if I can find the story. This freaking man, I get these news updates on my phone. Every day I get news updates. It's this app that I have on my phone. I can't remember the name of it right now. It's on my phone and I'm talking to y'all on my phone, so I can't even tell y'all. But I have a news app on my phone where I get different updates on what's going on or whatever. My cousin had told me this story. Excuse me. My cousin had told me this story before I actually got the story to my phone yesterday. But then, yeah, my cousin told me the story, but basically it's about this woman, a homeless man. They say it was a homeless man, allegedly, that raped her. Oh, I shouldn't be saying that word on YouTube. That R word, her. Excuse me, YouTube. This is for educational purposes only. On the train. Now, the man on the train, he said that they knew each other and that it was consensual. The worst part about this story is that there were onlookers on the train who were recording this. These people recorded this man R-wording this woman on the train. Yes, in Philly. Who the freak does that? Has the world gotten so desensitized that social media just succumbs your life this much that you can watch a woman being victimized on a public train and you record it? So I'm gonna play this video.
When it comes to doing business online with Square, a website is just the start. You can turn posts into purchases and emails into sales. No matter how
It's
you
a long
sell,
commercial,
with
sorry
Square,
y'all.
you can grow online and off.
In an horrific incident, a woman was raped on a suburban Philadelphia train. The police said that there were a lot of people around who should have done something. Several passengers on a moving train saw the accused sexually assault a woman, but they did not intervene. A 35-year-old man is now facing criminal charges for rape and assault. The attack took place on the night of October the 13th. The assault, recorded on the train's surveillance cameras, went on for 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
The man sat next to the woman and tried to start a conversation with her. Over the next few minutes, when she kept rejecting his advances, the accused was seen getting aggressive. He ripped off her clothes and raped her. Several people present on the train did not act or intervene by calling 911. A Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority employee who saw the attack was the first to report it, and he called 911. Officials are trying to look into the surveillance videos to identify those present in the train car and to interview possible witnesses. The survivor, who did not know the attacker, was taken to a hospital and was treated for her injuries. The Transportation Authority issued a statement calling it an horrendous criminal act and said it may have stopped sooner if a rider has called 911. Well, for more, let's go across now to WION correspondent Susan Tehrani, who's joining us.
Can y'all hear it? Let me know if you can hear it and if it's clear, because she has a slight accent, so I don't know if you guys can understand her or not. If not, I'll find another one that's more clear.
Live from New York. Susan, it seems incredible that nobody intervened here. What more can you tell us about the investigation?
So this man was homeless. He is in custody. As you mentioned, he has been charged with aggravated assault and rape. We don't know who his lawyer is. He will be assigned with a lawyer, and he's in custody. Criminologists generally say that there are several reasons why people don't intervene. One of them is fear of retaliation. The other one is they hope that other people will intervene. But this really speaks of a larger problem, crime in big cities right now across the United States, and the lack of law enforcement. Part of it going back to the defund the police movement, and the other, going back to lack of crime bills, perhaps, that need to be updated, and something that is really center stage right now. On Capitol Hill, the issue of homelessness, again, that also plays really at the heart of a state like Pennsylvania, Philadelphia as well. A lot of factors into it. I do want to mention that just an update on this. Philadelphia doesn't have a good Samaritan law to see what would happen to these individuals who were witnesses, and if these surveillance footages do capture someone actually filming the incident and not intervening. If that happens, some action may be taken against that individual, but we yet don't know what kind of action, because there is no law, would be taken against an individual that perhaps films an incident like this but decides not to intervene to stop it.
Susan, thank you.
That is freaking crazy. What kind of people? So the reasons that she was saying, people were saying that they don't intervene, is because of fear of retaliation and thinking that someone else will intervene. First of all, if someone is being attacked in that way, the person, in my opinion, that's doing the attacking, they're at their most vulnerable state in physically. So in my thought process, that would be the best time to help somebody, because he in his groove of whatever it is that he's doing. Like, I'm trying to say this without sounding too insensitive or like crazy or whatever, but I think y'all get what I'm saying. Like, being in a position like that as the attacker, you are in your most vulnerable state. Like, your mind is on, I mean, just think about when we're engaging in intimacy. Although that he wasn't being like intimate in a pleasurable way, but still, do y'all get what I'm trying to say? The bottom line is, someone could have helped. And I don't think that it would have been hard for the person that was getting that man off that woman to get him off of her because of the position that he was in. Do y'all know how traumatized that lady gonna be? That's a very traumatic experience. Being R word is traumatic in itself. But to put the icing on the cake and have it being done to you in front of people who are recording it, it has to be even more traumatizing. And those people that were recording it, they need to be charged too. It's almost like they were accessories to the crime. They condoned it. That is the same thing as what happened to George Floyd. Why that cop had his knee on his neck and his partner stood there and watched and did nothing. Same thing. It's the same thing. That shit was fucked up. Now, I done pulled my phone out for a lot of different situations that was happening in public. And maybe I shouldn't have. But I would never in my life pull my phone out to record a woman being R-word. Hey, King Harlem. This is the situation that happened in Philadelphia. I'm gonna play the recording, the news, one more time for you guys. I'm gonna play it one more time. So y'all can hear what happened. This happened in Philadelphia on October 13th.
Is asking people to step up, saying people need to speak up when they see a crime happening in front of them. I'm Shayna Humphreys.
I'm Jason Martinez, and this is all in response to the recent rape of a woman on the Market Frankford line. Our Jeff Cole live in Upper Darby tonight. Jeff.
Yeah, Jason, we've talked to investigators who say, in point of fact, while this woman was being attacked, there were passengers on the train. They did apparently witness what was going on and apparently did nothing about it. SEPTA tonight is defending its response to the rape on the L, and it's asking the passengers who see something wrong to please help them. At Upper Darby, 69th Street Station, passengers of the Market Frankfurt line are outraged.
The attack was brutal. It was wicked, and the worst part is when the people were watching.
Several people watching, some within arm's length, says Upper Darby Superintendent of Police, whose officers are investigating the rape of a female passenger on the Market Frankfurt line Wednesday night on a train heading west to Upper Darby.
It's a horrendous act. And unfortunately, we live in a time right now where there are horrendous things, as always.
Arrested is 35-year-old Fishton Noy, who investigators say is seen on a train security camera sitting next to the alleged victim, touching her, and then raping her. Investigators say a female SEPTA employee called in the attack, which was relayed on radio, about the attacker disrobing on a train at 56th Street Station.
Westbound train coming in 56th Street. Train car 1102, male disrobing on the train.
SEPTA says Noy was arrested at 69th Street Station on the train in the act. This afternoon, SEPTA's general manager and its police chief met reporters at the station to urge passengers to speak up when they see trouble. Do you believe the agency's response was adequate and timely and did what it was supposed to do?
It was a very quick response, and let me say to everybody, there are 28,000 cameras on the SEPTA system. You will be videoed.
Any idea why anybody couldn't get to it?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about less than 3 minutes, Jeff. And in 3 minutes' time, police are coming in contact with that person and making an arrest. I think that's pretty good.
So we were asking Chief Nestel there why, if there was a call made at 56th Street Station of the man disrobing, why they couldn't get to him earlier, and you heard his argument there that they caught him within 3 minutes. Investigators say the victim got on the train after having a few beers, maybe apparently after work, say that she did not certainly know her attacker, tried to push him off, couldn't, that she may have then gone into shock when he attacked her. What to do, says SEPTA, if you see something horrific or just something going wrong on the train, is to obviously call 911 or use SEPTA call boxes on those trains. Live in Upper Darby, near the 69th Street Station, Jeff Cole, Fox 29 News.
The future happens when we explore.
That was crazy. Like, exactly. Why would you want footage of that? What are you going to do with it? What were they going to do with that footage? Why did they want footage of that? What was the purpose? Why would you want footage of that? Why would you not help? It's so sad. So sad. But unfortunately, this is the type of world that we live in, you know? People are weird, like you guys said. People are desensitized. It's just terrible. I don't know. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, and be careful out there. Luckily, the young man that I helped yesterday, he was really in need of help, you know, luckily for me. But I tell you one thing: if it was under different circumstances, like if it was like at nighttime, or even if it was in the daytime, and his car was parked somewhere on a street by itself, I would have never gone over to aid him in what he needed help with. That just wouldn't have happened. Only because of the situation and the circumstances that I was in, where I was at a gas station and there were tons of other people around, at the store, outside, and all of that. That's the only reason why I decided to go and help him and assist him or whatever. Outside of that, I would have never gone over there to assist him. But again, it's so unfortunate that we live in a world where we as people, women specifically, you just got to be really, really careful and watch your surroundings, and put your phone up. We got to stop walking down the street with our heads down in our phones. Put the phone in your bag, in your pocket, and pay attention to your surroundings. Hell, like, after hearing this story about this young lady, it doesn't even matter if people are around anymore, because people aren't even going to help you. People aren't even going to help you. So now it's just making me think, do I aid someone in the future that needs assistance if people are around? After hearing this story? Because it's clear that you can be sexually assaulted in front of people and they won't help. They won't help. You said you would have helped. Everybody's not like you. Clearly. Clearly everybody's not like you. And this is a very sad, sad situation. Let me see what you guys are saying.
If you've never heard of UPAC
in the chat, and then I'm gonna get out of here and read y'all's comments. They were saying he was groping her and saying before he attacked her. Hey Jan, good morning. Good morning, Triple L. Gotta be safe in this world. People sometimes don't have good intentions. Exactly. And it's a shame. Like, I wish that we could be living in a world where you feel safe, and if someone needs your help for something, you just freely go and help them. If someone is calling you for whatever reason, you just freely turn around and be like, yes, or, you know what I mean? Like, but unfortunately, we don't live in that type of world. We don't. Is there anywhere in this world that you don't have to be so cautious? I just wonder, like, where is that place? Where is that place? It is not in my area, so I don't ride it much, but it's a rough line to ride at times. Wow. I'm not getting notifications anymore. I'm late again. Well, I'm glad that you're here, CeeLo G. Maybe what you have to do is, sometimes when that happens, you have to unsubscribe and then subscribe back so you can start getting the notifications again. Turn your notification bell on again. We have an emergency switch on the train to hit. That would have been a good time to do so. Exactly. Yes, they thought. Yes, they should get in trouble too. Yup. Yup. That was really ugly to do. You would, who would want footage of it? Yeah, unless you're going to turn it into the cops. Exactly. Just awful. Right, Sid. Did you see the man chase that woman to her apartment? Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. Excuse me. Some people are just weird. Very sad. Sad. I'm gonna help. Good morning, Tawana. That is the other thing. The other people on the train did not scare him and deter him from doing it. Usually when it is people around, people won't try stuff like that. Yes, like that was bold. Like, so that tells me that this person that committed this crime, he A, has some sort of mental issues, or B, he just don't give a damn. I want to lean more towards the mental issues. And I'm going to say that because most homeless people, from what I could see, they got mental problems. They got some type of mental issues. Loving and caring towards another. That place is with me. I saw that video. It freaked me out. No, he definitely did not care. It's just crazy. It had to be something mental. Like, who does that in their right mind? Even if you're a person that just don't care. Like, you got to know that you're committing a horrendous crime and you're gonna go to jail. Come on now. Crazy. It's just crazy. Absolutely nuts. And people in this world gotta do better. That's the thing. I'm sorry, y'all. People in this world have to do better. We gotta do better at helping each other, and things like that. Gotta do better. I'm just changing the title of the video. Let me see. Yeah, bear with me. Since I went into a whole bunch of other things on this video, I said, let me just change the title. But I'm getting ready to get out of here so I can go to work. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put my shoes on, put on my jacket so I can get out of here. Where's my shoes? So yeah, we gotta do better as people, guys. Let's do better. Even if you're feeling like, you may be afraid to step in, at least, instead of using the phone to record some shit, call the authorities, you know? Call the authorities. I mean, because some people could honestly feel afraid to step in and help in a situation like that. And if that's the case, then call the authorities. Like, you have a phone in your hand. You got a phone in your hand. Use it for something good as opposed to something foolish, like recording a woman being assaulted on a train. Like, who the freak does that? That shit sounds crazy to me. Like, that sounds very, very crazy. Like, are you freaking serious? I don't know what the temperature is going to be like outside, but yesterday it was cold in the morning, and I feel like I needed a scarf around my neck. And I think that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to put a scarf around my neck. For real. Because it was like, my neck was cold. I don't want to put like no wool scarf though. My neck was like so cold yesterday, y'all. Let me see. I don't want to put no real heavy like wool type of scarf. But what colors do I have in here? Do I have something that's going to match my jacket that I'm wearing? Maybe it don't have to match the jacket. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna put on. It ain't gonna match the jacket, but who cares? Then again, it might match. Y'all tell me. Let me know what y'all think about how this looks. So I'm gonna put on this jacket right here that I'm about to put on. I get so many compliments on it when I go outside. It's a black and white striped jacket. And everybody loves it. You said it's warm today? So I don't need the scarf around my neck? I never look at the temperature. That's crazy. So I guess I won't put the scarf around my neck then. Since it's warm out today. But what about tonight? You know, when the night falls, the weather change, you know? It's a peach scarf. Did that look crazy? But what about this color? What about this color? This might be a bit too much. Yeah, take it in case it get cooler, right? Yeah. This ain't too bad. The color is okay, y'all? Tell the truth now. Or should I find another one that make more sense color wise? Let me see, put this inside. Double it. It's so long. Even if I double it, it look fine. Thank you. See, this is like one of my favorite fall jackets to wear. Let me let y'all see how it looks at the bottom. like 3/4, like knee length rather, not three. What's it? Is this considered 3/4? I guess this is considered 3/4. Almost knee length. And I get so many compliments on this jacket. It's not even funny. Men, women, children, everybody love it. Oh, double it. Like, I got you. Duh, Tisha. Like so, like that. Like so, like that. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, I'll just take it with me. But guys, I gotta get out of here before I be late for work. I want to thank you all for watching. Be careful, be safe, stay blessed, and all of that, if you see something, say something, do something. Don't just sit around and watch something happen, even if you feel afraid in that moment. If you can't physically do something, pick up your phone and call someone. I mean, call the police, not someone, but call dial 911. Just be a good Samaritan some type of way, you know, in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Your good Samaritan, you know, act should kick in at some point, okay? So anyway, with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Those of you that was here with me from the beginning to the end, I appreciate you. Those of you that was here with me from the middle to the end, I appreciate you. And even those of you that came in at the tail end until now, I appreciate you. You want to know why? Because no matter where you came in at, you took the time out of your busy schedule to spend it with me. And for that reason and that reason alone, I appreciate each and every one of you. So with that being said, peace.